Hey Pisces, today we're going to do your reading. So grab your journal if you have one handy. This is an intention I'm setting for you. Burning a bay leaf. This is for every intention I do. Every bay leaf is always for health, wealth, happiness. This one also has some focus on I am safe, I am strong, I know where I belong. And it also has some... I have to get more into this, but it's about focusing on forward motion, okay? Redirecting thoughts. So we'll dive into that a little bit. But if you have your journal, right, please take a minute if you'd like to write in your journal, your intention. So we just, do that as well as accept my intention for you, or put your intentions and your manifestations in the comments, because the videos are circulated thousands and thousands of times all over the world, and they just keep going. So it just keeps adding, keeps circulating the energy. If you don't want to write your own intention, that's okay. I'm going to start the comments off with manifestation intentions for all of you, everyone that reads it. So if you want to just get your energy in there by putting I affirm, I accept. I love when y'all write your own intentions, because they give everybody else, it helps give others ideas, it inspires others, it inspires me. But also make sure you go through, please, and thumbs up everybody else's comments or intentions if to help add energy to those. So let's just go over pre-shuffle real quick. I kept feeling return. I had a hard time tapping into this, so we don't have a whole lot of pre-shuffle story, but we'll see. So I kept feeling return, but I couldn't really tap into it. But then I got the Six of Cups. So because it looks like somebody returning from the past. We also got Six of Wands. That's, victory and recognition. And then we had the Four of Swords in reverse, which is, the Four of Swords is taking a time out. It's healing. It's not in traditional tarot, it's coming out of a battle, and regrouping, but the battle's not over and the soldier is not done. They're going to go back. So it's not giving up. It's just it's taking a break, but that was in reverse. So it looks like something like that is, and if somebody's coming out of a healing mode. This bothered me a little bit. Aren't you glad you tapped in or tuned in? Seven of Wands, that's holding your ground. But we've got it with the, I was thinking this was a Five of Coins. This is a Four of Coins. Oh, so it is super strong. Exactly what I was feeling, but it's even stronger. So this is Four of Coins. This is, protecting what's yours. And look how protected that is. So something to do with your finances. Looks like there's a major message here to protect yourself. Or there could be a flip side if that doesn't apply. This could be saying that you're too worried about a fear of lack. And when we hold on too tight to our belongings, and I've found this to be true, things that I didn't want to let go of because they were beautiful, or I might use them someday. Years and years of those things hanging around and not letting go of anything because you're afraid you won't be able to afford more. To an extent, that just creates a stuckness of, money flow. So I think that could be for some of you, but for a lot of you, I really do feel like this is protecting your money. There's a need to protect your money, maybe not overspend. And this Page of Swords is pulling some pretty strong energy. So maybe somebody like a trickster, or looks like somebody young. Just, you got to take that how it might resonate. Okay, so I love this card. Things are about to get juicy, and I don't know if I'm going to use this Muse card. I'm going to start bonding with it so I can use it, but it has something's going to get juicy, and it has to do with some sort of forward motion or creative project. Page of Inspiration. Technically, that's communication, but I feel like this is more about a beginning of a project or a fresh idea that's going to be major, life-changing, could turn everything around. This I got very, very strong. So, yay. Great message there, okay? This one I'm not so sure about. But let's go ahead and do a spread. How are you? Hope you're well. All right. So you guys definitely put your comments, put your intentions in the comments. I will go through and, you know, affirm all of them. And I don't like to affirm the ones that are negative. So be careful how you write your intentions. Like, make sure you say things like, I am abundant, I am wealthy, I accept XYZ, you know, coming to me, stuff like that. So anyway, be careful with that. So just make sure it's all in present tense. And, you know, if you don't want to write your own, like I said, just write I affirm, I accept, or even just the word yes, so that your energy is in there and included in the intention that I set for you. Okay, so that was about, what I was getting was that there's some sort of need to say, some of you might be really struggling with focusing on the negatives, and there's the intention that the bay leaf was, part of that intention was for you to be able to mind shift and redirect your thoughts and your actions for effort that can take you towards your goal. So, you know, I totally study all these neuroscience scientists from Harvard and Stanford and Berkeley, but so I'm constantly learning all this stuff about neurons and how our brain works. But they've proven that we get just as much dopamine release, which is the feel-good hormone. We get just as much dopamine release when we take action towards our goal as we do when we achieve our goal. So there's a strong need for somebody to take steps. And they also are proving that people that have a passion and a purpose and something they're working towards, those are the people that don't ruminate, and they don't deal with they don't struggle with depression as much. All right. So something like that. If you're waiting for something to happen for you, waiting around, not moving, not taking action, just brings you more energy of not taking action. So if you're waiting for something to get you going or get you excited, that's not going to happen. It's not coming. You've got to take those steps, and then that breeds more action and excitement and motivation. Motivation, sometimes we just won't get it. It's something we have to take some forward steps, and then it starts coming, okay? The more forward steps you take, something like that. Let's go ahead and lay out your spread. Okay, yeah, so there's a lot of anxiety. 9 of Swords. This is, the 9 of Swords is it's not over. The 10 of Swords is a painful ending. This is a lot of fear. And I feel like it's about, where you're going. It could be about an ending of a relationship, but I feel like it might be just more like about life. And here, exactly what I just said. There is a strong need to take action. This anxiety, this was in reverse, this Queen of Wands. She's passion, she's action, she's energy, she's forward motion, but she was backwards. This overthinking is stalling something that you should be having, this big, creative, amazing project. But you got to just take steps. Even if you don't know where it's going to go, even if you don't know the direction it's going to take, you just got to take the steps, okay? So here we have who is this? The Hermit. That's enlightenment. So again, I feel like some of you, we're going to do some look at love too. I feel like some of you are just like, I hope I'm wrong. I know I'm not wrong. Hopefully it's not very many of you. There's just a feeling of, well, I'll get motivated and then I'll do it. It's like you think you have more time. You think there's, just like, there's a saying, it's carpe diem, seize the day, okay? Because if you don't seize today and you go, well, I'll do it tomorrow, which I'm very guilty of, it's more likely you won't do it tomorrow because you are developing habits of not doing things, you know what I mean? Something like that. So there's a need for enlightenment, but it might be going overboard. You might be overdoing that, something like that. Oh, shit. Okay. I was hoping we wouldn't get that. There's that 10 of Swords. I was worried. Okay. This is the overall theme. Basically, it's anxiety, not taking the action because there's too much thinking and worry, and need for enlightenment. And I do feel like you guys are aware that you need that spark, but something's not happening to get you there, or you're waiting for something else to happen to get you there. Okay, we got the painful ending. 7 of Pentacles. Options. So painful ending and options. Cooperation. Okay, we'll have to look more into that. Let's look at the outside energy. Could be, I'm putting you up here, your person down here, or it's the whatever energy you're dealing with. So it could be work, could be life, could be love. There's that Page of Swords again. I do feel like there's a need to protect your money. Look at that. There's that money coming in. Maybe there's a need for you to watch your spending. Conflict. King of Swords. Sword is up. Lots of upward swords. That. Are you guys being kind of maybe put down by someone? Made to feel small? Three of Wands. It's celebration. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have to really dive in. There's that Four of Pentacles again. Remember we had that. I don't remember where. We did have that though. Oh, was it here? Hold on. Yeah, I think it was in the Muse Tarot. So Four of Pentacles, holding on tight, afraid of letting go, because if I let go of this, I might not be able to get it back or have more, or maybe this is the only thing that will ever make me happy, or person that will ever make me happy. Yeah, look, a lot of this does have to do with love. Let's get one more on that. And this showed up in pre-shuffle too. 8 of Cups is using the sadness and the spilled cups to rise above and reach for something new. So yeah, strong message here. Some sort of holding on to the past or ruminating about hurt. I'm a little afraid for some of you, somebody might be putting you down. Let's look at, you guys, you know that theory of, well, you have to stay with someone or you know, respect someone because they're your elder or they're your family. No, that's debunked. That's manipulation. You're not supposed to stay in situations that are hurting you, okay? I know there's more to it than that, so, you know, you gotta take everything into consideration. So we have, we had 7 of Pentacles, now we have 7 of Cups, which is options. What do I do? Yeah, there's just mass confusion. I'm telling you what to do, and there's focusing on this Fool of Cups. Here's what you're doing. This reading is screaming this. Whatever is bothering you, whatever is hurting you, whatever's slowing you down, the solution is forward motion. It's taking action, taking steps, putting effort into something that you can get a good outcome. Not putting effort into someone who doesn't put effort back into you. Putting effort into some sort of creative project or project that is about you, not about someone else. Or maybe it's about reinventing yourself. And there it is again. You're going to have some sort of return from the past. There could be some issue with family also. I'm feeling like maybe there's some sadness over a grown child or son. I don't know why I said son, but it's not gender specific. But looks like there could be a return in that way also. But I want to know about love. We're going to have to ask some specific questions. What does Pisces need to move away from? Three of Cups. Oh, there's a friendship bringing you down. Some sort of, I mean, it could be drinking, but you would already know that. There's something two-faced going on. I'm so sorry, you guys. I freaking hate that. It might be time to face the truth. And if you're not knowing what I'm talking about, then don't look for it. If this is your reading, you know what I'm talking about. So don't start questioning your friends just because of the reading. You know what I mean? Some sort of two-faced, just something two-faced. There needs to be some truth and adjustments, maybe boundaries. You guys, if you maybe take a break from... Sometimes tarot gives you a message, but then we forget it because we watch a zillion other videos. So this is a super strong message. So however this message resonates for you, like maybe it's about, you know, boundaries with overbearing family members, or, you know, grown children that take advantage, or grown children that, you know, you miss, or that you, something like that. Google it or YouTube it. YouTube, you know, instead of watching a million more readings and forgetting the message, use this as a gift, or, you know, to maybe look into healthy boundaries with family members. You can always YouTube those things. I love YouTube as a search engine. When I need help with something, or I want to Google something, I don't Google it anymore. I YouTube it. Okay. So let's see. I don't know about love. Do we have any messages about love? For some of you, this whole story is love, but for some of you, okay, tell me if the person that Pisces is thinking about, what's their current energy? I mean, they had some page energy. Six of Cups, there it is, kids. Some of you have some situation with kids, but you also have a return. So please don't let that throw a kink in the main message. The main message is take effort. Effort is going to make all... So we have this sphere of what's important to us and influence, right? So what belongs in our center circle are things that we can, you know, of course it's the people closest to us, and it's things that we can work towards. If there's other things that shouldn't be in your center circle, your center sphere, then put those in an outer ring, like a bullseye. Picture a bullseye. And the very important things, there's a small amount of things that deserve to be in your center, have your center attention. Those go in the center circle. You may need to take some things out of that center circle, overbearing family members, people that put you down, something that's negative. Put them in outer circles, or let them phase out. Don't put them in that center circle. But this looks like children again. And it also, Six of Emotions is a return. You've had it 3 times now. It's a strong return energy. Death. There's a moth or a bee you might need to... That might be a sign for you. Oh, yeah, somebody's caught in someone else's web. You guys. It's caught. That's what's all over your mind. There's children again. The Sun card is happiness, though. The Death card is an ending. A lot of you are sad because someone left, but you've got them, they're returning, especially if it's a kid, family that you miss, that, you know, you're worried about. Yeah, Page of Emotions, communication. So you could reach out if you want. Four of Emotions. You're worried that you missed out. So the thing when it comes to kids, I had this in a comment and I wish I had addressed it in the video, but when you have a kid that, a grown kid that's estranged, that won't respond, or that you're worried about, this is just my opinion. And I'm not a counselor, so you have to, you know, do with it what you want. I think the best thing to do is to just not ever stop like you can't let it consume your life, right? But you can just make it very clear, I'm here for you. Whenever you're ready, come to me. I'm always here for you, even if y'all are estranged. Because if you don't, then it's gonna eat you up. And when it comes to your kids, it's just not something I think that you can really feel okay giving up on. I mean, if a counselor tells you something different, then if it's to that point, please see a counselor. But my gut, when I've had people ask me, and I've had a couple friends with really difficult situations, and what seems to help the parent more than anything is to know that child or whatever, even if you don't know that they're for sure getting your message, it's to just keep, make sure that you've conveyed that as best as you can. I'm here for you. Whenever you are ready, I'm here for you. I will always be here for you. Okay? And then, I don't know, there's something about that just kind of, it's like, it's not, if you don't answer me, I'm gone. Don't do that with your kids. Okay? And I'm not saying you are, but this is a kind of crazy reading. Let's do a totally different spread for love. Okay? Let's do it. Because I even felt twin flame earlier. All right. Let's just do a little bit. Okay. Conflict. What's overall? There's a Tower. An Aquarius. I mean, there's a conflict here where somebody thinks like it's too late, or their wishes are not going to come true, or they ruined it. It's never too late, you guys. Never. Okay, well, you guys got a twin flame. I told ya. I knew it. I'll link a twin flame series down below. You can check them out. They're timeless. They're really, really good. See if they, appeal to you. They're Vimeos, but they're really, really good. But I feel like I didn't give you guys much of an answer. I didn't. But there's a twin flame. This is foundation, and this is a decision. Let's clarify this. Crazy reading. And there's that King of Swords again. You guys may be dealing with an Aquarius, and there's that Four of Pentacles. Somebody's not letting go. Is it you? Is it them? Who is it? You guys might have gotten pulled into, some drama with multiple people. Tell me outcome. We'll pull an oracle card for advice, too. Three of Wands, forward motion. Yeah, look at that. Travel even. Somebody's going to come back. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Okay, glad I pulled these last few cards. So, forward motion, Three of Wands, that's progress. It could be a trip or travel, but this is passion, forward motion, passion. And you have Ten of Cups, and this is, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. That probably is what's going on here. There's some sort of major hurt, but somebody's coming back, and for a lot of you, I think it's as a family member. So I'm feeling a need for boundaries. I'm feeling a need to escape from, the struggle with ruminating over a mess, right? And the answer to that, which came out stronger than anything else, was forward motion. Put effort into something. That is going to help you cope with everything else and keep your perspective, because if you're laser focused on something so difficult, it throws everything off. It throws off we get wacky, right? So also the word equanimity, that was in Cancer's reading. I am safe, I am strong, I know that I belong. And so that, yeah, wow. This is, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. Something major going on. You got to return. Some of you have a twin flame, but I'm not going to focus on that because I don't think it's the majority. But there is a twin flame. There are really good twin flame Vimeos I have. They're a fraction of the price of a personal. They come through like personals. They're really, really good. And they're not new, but they're timeless. You've got a happy ending, but you guys are in the thick of it, and I'm so sorry. Okay, forward motion towards some sort of creative project, okay? You've got world, you've got judgment, you've got 10 of cups. Happiness is here. Just get off the couch. You guys got to get off the couch and get out of your worried head, okay? I love you. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, please put your intentions and manifestations in the comments. If you don't want to write your own, just say yes, or I affirm, I accept, something like that, to accept mine. And thumbs up everybody else's, and, you know, we'll keep your intentions, keep giving them power as they circulate all over the world. I love you, Pisces. I will see you soon. Bye.